about Atmanirbharta. We'll get you special reports covering the highlights of Aero India in Bengaluru. But up first, these are the headlines we're tracking for you at this hour. India's defence might on display as Prime Minister inaugurates Aerospace 2023 in Bengaluru.
एरो इंडिया का ये आयोजन भारत के बढ़ते हुए सामर्थ्य का उदाहरण है। दुनिया के करीब 100 देशों की मौजूदगी होना दिखाता है कि भारत पर पूरे विश्व का विश्वास कितना बढ़ गया है।
India's defence might on display, giant leap for Atmanirbhar Bharat. After Congress, Aam Aadmi Party questions appointment of Justice Nazir to post of governor, government hits out at the ecosystem. With over 3,000 arrests, Himanta government is unrelenting in its fight against child marriage. SDPI fields murder accused from Dakshin Kannada for upcoming elections. United States shoots down fourth unidentified airborne object in its airspace. Starting with some breaking news now coming in. These are pictures coming in from Aurangabad, where a chair was thrown at the Chief Minister of Bihar, Nitish Kumar. These are the latest images now coming in when there was a public meeting that was underway, where the Chief Minister was also present. What you see right now on your screens, these are the latest images coming in from Aurangabad, where a chair was thrown at Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. We'll try and go across to our senior editor Prakash Singh in a short while from now, but what we are picking up right now is the latest details now coming in with regards to the incident that took place a short while back is what we are picking up. This was when Nitish Kumar was attending a government meeting when this incident took place. These are the latest images coming in where a chair was thrown at the Bihar Chief Minister. This was during the Samadhan Yatra is what we are picking up. What you're seeing right now on your screens is that the Chief Minister, who was surrounded by his security detail, despite that, overcrowding took place and essentially an unknown person threw a chair at the Chief Minister. That's the latest image that we've now accessed. Let me also bring in our senior editor Prakash, who's joining us on this broadcast. Prakash, if I can also bring you right now to get you the latest details for our viewers with regards to the incident that has taken place during the Samadhan Yatra. Do we know who was the person behind, whether the police has already acted upon, and what are the details you're picking up right now?
Well, this incident took place during the course of the Samadhan Yatra in Aurangabad district in Barun area, where the Chief Minister Nitish Kumar was meeting people concerning the grievances, and on the spot he was trying to redress it by addressing it to the concerned officers. Meanwhile, we are getting to know that some young person hurled a chair, broken chair, onto Nitish Kumar, although he escaped unhurt. But meanwhile, that person has been detained by the police and he's being questioned as to this is the breach of security. And this is not the first time that such incidents has taken place where Nitish Kumar has been traveling in Bihar. In the recent past, a year back also, similar incidences had happened. So this was a breach of security. The concerned person has been detained. He was trying to express his grievances, and the officials are not heeding to his problem for quite some time, and that is what he wanted to address it to the Chief Minister, but he was unreachable and he hurled a chair. That's what we get to know. Back to you.
Well, thank you very much, Prakash, for getting us the latest details.
Leading these formations is the LUH Bheem, the youngest member of HAL helicopter family. These helicopters were developed to answer the nation's need for a dedicated and capable coastal security helicopter. Next in line are the light combat helicopters Prachand of the Indian Air Force. This indigenous helicopter has been designed to operate at very high altitudes.
The Air Chief, being part of the Gurukul, is only appropriate as he has been an instructor par excellence in the IAF.
Coming in from your left is the Embraer 145 aircraft mounted with an indigenous airborne early warning and control system known as Netra, our own eye in the sky. Please look ahead and slightly to the left. Flying in are the light combat aircraft Tejas in arrow formation.
Coming up from your right now will be the Indian Navy's P-8I multi-mission maritime patrol aircraft. The aircraft undertakes a wide range of missions,
formation pulling up, making a Trishul or trident while soaring in the skies. This formation displays the might of the Indian Air Force like a Trishul of Lord Shiva, the destroyer. Lo and behold, you now have a Trishul in the sky.
This is a special edition of the Aero Show. Tonight, over the next couple of minutes, we'll take you through the highlights of what is being seen as Asia's biggest air show. Today has been marked as a day which saw a giant leap in a push for Atmanirbhar Bharat. Aero India 2023, the 5-day event, was inaugurated today in the Silicon Valley of India in Bengaluru. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the 14th edition of the biennial Aero India in the presence of diplomats, senior officials, investors, think tanks and stakeholders. Over 800 exhibitors participated in India's largest aerospace show. The tagline, "Make in India for the World," will take center stage at the Aero India 2023. In fact, what's very interesting is the theme of Aero India 2023, which has been tagged as the runaway for $1 billion of opportunities, with a focus on displaying indigenous equipment, technologies and forging partnerships with foreign companies. On your screens right now is what defines Atmanirbhar Bharat in the defense sector. In fact, this might was on display in the skies earlier in the day. Over the next couple of minutes, we're going to try and explain this to you. What does this essentially mean for India, which is essentially pushing extremely hard on Make in India and ensuring that the defense sector becomes essentially self-reliant. Take a look at this report.
Head held high and heart filled with respect, the world today witnessed India's prowess. Asia's biggest aero show of 2023 was unveiled by Prime Minister Narendra Modi today. Yelahanka Air Force Station in Bengaluru had India's defense might on display, the theme of which was the runway to $1 billion opportunities.
आप भी जानते हैं कि डिफेंस एक ऐसा क्षेत्र है जिसकी टेक्नोलॉजी को, जिसकी मार्केट को और जिसके बिजनेस को सबसे कॉम्प्लिकेटेड माना जाता है। इसके बावजूद भारत ने बीते 8-9 साल के भीतर अपने यहाँ डिफेंस सेक्टर का कायाकल्प कर दिया है। इसलिए हम इसे अभी केवल एक शुरुआत मानते हैं। हमारा लक्ष्य है कि 2024-25 तक हम एक्सपोर्ट के इस आंकड़े को 1.5 बिलियन से बढ़ाकर $5 बिलियन तक ले जाएंगे।
Sukhoi 30 MKI, Prachand, Light Ultra Chopper, Surya Kiran, C-17 Globe Master, Tejas. All made in India jets showed India's best foot forward. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said India is pioneering in defence sector.
आज हमारा रक्षा क्षेत्र अपनी पूरी तन्मयता के साथ राष्ट्र के सशक्तिकरण के पथ पर अग्रसर है। हमारे रक्षा क्षेत्र ने पिछले कुछ वर्षों में एक लंबी यात्रा तय की है। इस यात्रा में रक्षा क्षेत्र ने सफलता के अनेक पड़ाव पार किए हैं, जो आगे चलकर रक्षा क्षेत्र की मजबूती के स्तंभ बने हैं।
Another highlight of the show was IAF Chief VR Chaudhary anchoring a flypast of Aero India. The spectacular air show will witness nearly 809 companies from 98 countries taking part. The 5-day event will showcase India's growth in aerospace and defence capabilities. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, in fact, the government under its Make in India project has essentially put a lot of focus on what's really happening on the ground. The policy in itself has been insisting that manufacturers such as Lockheed Martin as well as Boeing, Airbus, they share their technology or make them more than parts in the country. Today in Asia's biggest air show, the might of Make in India was on display. In fact, take a look at this report.
The Indian government has been focusing on Atmanirbharta, and the Hindustan Aeronautic Limited has come up with choppers of many categories, and one such chopper right in front of us is a light utility helicopter which is here, which is being designed and manufactured by the HAL, going on to provide a huge boost for India in the Air Force sector as well. And going ahead and looking at the cabin now, but you know, this is basically a two-seater chopper for the pilots as well. And also going ahead and looking at it, this has a hydraulic control, meaning to state that the control is very easy for the pilots to go on and maneuver as well. And these types of choppers are used in recon missions, evacuation missions as well. So this is a multi-utility chopper too. And also, even if you fill around 6,000 kgs of fuel, this can go around and maneuver for over 3.5 hours to 4 hours. And in situations where it is an emergency and they cannot land, this can go in for a very long period of time. And also this can go around and maneuver VIPs and VVIPs too. Let me just go inside and look at it. It seems to be quite comfortable here. It's a 4-seater too, and has all the technical specifications as well. So a massive development by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the light utility helicopter in this particular category, going on to show that India is moving towards Atmanirbharta, and HAL is definitely going on and providing a shot in the arm for the Air Force sector as well. And many more such models are currently under manufacturing and developing, but this particular LUH which is being manufactured by the HAL seems to be a star attraction at the Aero India show 2023. With video journalist Bhagat Prajwal Prasad reporting for Republic, Bengaluru. We are here at the Aero India 2023, and right behind me is this lean, mean war machine fighter aircraft, which is the Gripen, and it is out here on display with helmet-mounted cockpit. Apart from which it has surface, which it has air-to-surface missiles, air-to-air missiles as well, and some of the missiles which are out here on display, which has been done by the Saab. One of the missiles that we are speaking is about the Meteor, which is an inert missile which is mainly active for radar sensing, and after which Asram, one of the most, it is the jewel of Saab as well, because this is something which will dominate within the visual range, that is the WVR combat, combined with Gripen's advanced sensor suite as well as the Asram, significantly going on and showcasing the outstanding self-production with first shot, first kill capability. And we also have the Derby ER as well, which is a multi-range missile. We also have the Iris-T, and apart from that, the RBS 15 Gungner 2, which the Saab highly speaks about, which is an anti-ship missile with robust all-weather operation too. And also now, if you're looking at if you're looking at the assembly over here, you're also going on and taking a look at the Taurus KAPD 352, which is the modular system architecture of the Griffin, and the dual stage area penetrator warhead Mephisto 2 is there. So all said and done, this is one of the biggest machines which Saab has put on display as well. And just lastly, I just want to focus on the cockpit as well, because data is the key in air combat, and the sort of sensors that they have put in on this war machine plays a very key and significant role. And it also has a salient feature of a helmet mounted display. That is something which sets it apart from its competitors in the same league as well. So all said and done, this beauty out here on display at the Aero India 2023 is here to enthrall all, and people can even come in here, watch, and then just take a look of the cockpit too, which is equally beautiful, but at the same time bringing in a lot of data and therefore a lot of sensory vision perspective going into it. With video journalist Bhagat, Prajwal Prasad reporting for Republic, Bengaluru. We are here at the display of HLFT 42 model as well. Sir, if we could just go on and understand its capabilities and what are the sort of salient features that we are looking at.
So HLFT 42 essentially is an aircraft which is a lead-in fighter trainer. Lead-in fighter trainers are required for training of young fighter pilots on features of modern combat aircraft. For instance, when a person gets commissioned into the Air Force, he flies the Hawks. Okay. And after the completion of Hawk flying, when he reaches his operational squadron, he's still a far distance away from becoming a usable fighter pilot to the squadron. He has to learn a lot of things. And those things cannot possibly be taught, most of those things, on an aeroplane that is so different in performance with respect to his final aircraft. For instance, the Rafale or the LCA Mark II, or for that matter, even the Mirage 2000. So the squadron has to undertake this task, and it has to pull out time from its regular fighting role to train these people, which is not really fair, and this is not the intent when originally the MiG Operational Flying Training Unit and Hunter Operational Flying Training Unit was set up. The idea is to induct this aeroplane as a trainer which will teach you large force engagement, air-to-air refueling, cruise missiles.
And so this has even air-to-air fueling capabilities as well.
Yes, and it has got BVR capability. Now BVR combat is very sensitive to kinetic performance.
Okay.
So this aircraft will be a high supersonic and a high kinetic performance aeroplane. The BVR performance changes with speed. Those aspects of training will be well understood by trainees on this kind of a platform. So the whole idea is to provide an aeroplane which is the trainer. For instance, what you probably already know is LCA Mark II, the AMCA, the twin-engine deck-based fighter. None of these aeroplanes have twin-seat aeroplanes.
Okay.
So this will be the single aeroplane that will teach you all aspects of complex training, which will be a part of your operation on those aircraft.
Also, sir, what does the Hanuman with his mace and that tail signify on the tail wing of the HLFT 42? What is that?
It signifies strength.
Okay.
It signifies everything that Hanuman signifies. A great teacher, great strength, agility. It's the son of the wind.
Yes.
and all that.
Right. So, is this nickname Bahubali?
No, we are yet to give it a name.
Okay.
But what we are definitely saying, the storm is coming in every which way.
Wonderful, wonderful. So thank you so much for speaking to Republic as well and highlighting the salient features of HLFT 42. And we're also getting in visuals of the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh who is coming here to go on and take a look at the HLFT, that is the Hindustan Lead in Fighter Trainer, and it has been titled aptly stating that the storm is coming here. So that is the Raksha Mantri there and going ahead and taking a look at the HLFT 42, where the pilots are briefing him about the salient features there. And this is exactly what Atmanirbharta is being seen there on the screens. The contribution of the HAL in going ahead, developing the aerospace industry, especially for India. A shot in the arm, a big boost for the aerospace sector, where the minister is currently going on and taking a look. And this is only the beginning because HAL clearly states that it is just getting started now and they have more to go on and present here. So this beauty of an aircraft, the HLFT 42, which will train the pilots in real life scenarios, is something that we are exactly looking out at. So all said and done now, this is one of those aircrafts which is on display, the HLFT 42, as as the pilot was speaking about with the Republic and going ahead and explaining about it too. So this is which everyone has been waiting for as well. With video journalist Bhagat Prajwal Prasad reporting for Republic, Bengaluru.
On the other side, after Congress Aam Aadmi Party questions appointment of Justice Nazir to the post of Governor, government hits out at the ecosystem. PFI's political arm fields murder accused from Dakshin Kannada for upcoming polls. All this and much more on the other side.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 10 years, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Welcome back. You're watching This Morning, and in other news that we're tracking, on the 9th of November in 2019, 5 judges read the verdict and put an end to the decade-long Ayodhya dispute. But the Congress has now attacked Justice Bobde with the accusation that he has RSS links. Here's more.
On November 9, 2019, these 5 judges read the verdict and put an end to the decade-long Ayodhya battle. The man on the far right is Justice S. Abdul Nazir, who has now been appointed as the governor of Andhra Pradesh. The judge who gave India many landmark verdicts like abolition of triple talaq, demonetization and right to privacy is under Congress attack.
Judges को गवर्नमेंट जॉब देना, गवर्नमेंट पोस्ट देना अनफॉर्चुनेट है। एक रिपोर्ट के मुताबिक 50% रिटायर्ड जजेस सुप्रीम कोर्ट के गवर्नमेंट कहीं ना कहीं उनको भेज देती है, जिससे लोगों का यकीन जुडिशरी पे कम होता चला जाता है। जस्टिस गगोई के बनने के बाद जस्टिस नजीर को गवर्नर बनाना उन लोगों के शक और शुबे को और मजबूत करता।
This is not the first time that Congress has led a smear campaign against judges. Justice Ranjan Gogoi came under similar attack when he was sworn in as Rajya Sabha MP.
I, Ranjan Gogoi, having been nominated a member of the Council of States, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India.
Justice Bobde has been targeted with the accusation that he has RSS links. And the trend has continued for Justice S. Abdul Nazir.
ये वही जज साहब हैं जिन्होंने अयोध्या की जो 5 जजेस की बेंच थी उसमें ये एक हिस्सा थे। वो जो उसका वर्जन आया था, जो उसका फैसला आया था उसमें इन्होंने पॉजिटिव दिया था, और यही वो जज साहब हैं जिन्होंने नोटबंदी को भी जायज़ करार दिया था। तो जो इन्होंने किया था उसका इनाम सरकार इनको दे रही है।
The BJP has slammed the ecosystem for targeting the judge. And the focus is back on how opposition has time and again attacked not just the judiciary but also institutions when decisions don't go in their favor.
9 साल आलोचना ने आरोपों में गंवा दिए जिन्होंने, सिवाय आरोप, गाली गलौज, कुछ भी बोल दो।
We are here at the display of HLFT 42 model as well. Sir, if we could just go on and understand its capabilities and what are the sort of salient features that we are looking at.
So HLFT 42 essentially is an aircraft which is a lead-in fighter trainer. Lead-in fighter trainers are required for training of young fighter pilots on features of modern combat aircraft. For instance, when a person gets commissioned into the Air Force, he flies the Hawks. And after the completion of Hawk flying, when he reaches his operational squadron, he's still a far distance away from becoming a usable fighter pilot to the squadron. He has to learn a lot of things. And those things cannot possibly be taught, most of those things, on an aeroplane that is so different in performance.
And we now get a news from Maharashtra's Nanded, where we are getting a report of VHP workers allegedly being thrashed by cops. Here are all the details about the incident. Take a look.
A shocking incident has come to light from Maharashtra's Nanded, where some VHP workers were allegedly being thrashed by cops. The incident comes after VHP workers cracked down cow smugglers and informed the same about the police. Neither any case filed nor registered